everybody, I am Labelle24 here to bring you a 1v1 that I actually played. I just wanted to make this video to kind of demonstrate sort of the casual, platinum level game, and to go through my thought process while I was playing this game. So we have pros pull out the red Terran spawning over in the bottom left of Shakura's Plateau. And over here we have me, Labelle, spawning over here is the blue Protoss on the bottom right side of Shakura's Plateau. And this is a 1v1 I play to say the good luck, have fun, and I give him a heart. If you don't know how to do that, it's Alt and numpad 3, I think anyway. So anywho, I just wanted to make this video. It's a very standard game, nothing too exciting happened, but I just thought I'd do it as sort of, kind of a tutorial, sort of just a, what's going on in platinum level. So anyway, I sent out my scout on 9, and I didn't scout there because I'm pretty sure you can't spawn there. Almost 100% sure. I scouted up here, didn't find him, went down here and found him. He starts his barracks before me, which is decent. I did put my gateway down a few seconds too late, but in these levels it's not a huge deal if you put it down a little too late or early. Timing's not super important in platinum. So I see this depot down here, so I generally will just assume that he is probably just going to go grab an expo right here real quick. So I figured I just will not worry about pumping out too many attacking units early. I won't worry about a big push, and I will, check up and make sure that there's not, anything crazy going on. You see me, I get my gas down, standard timing, trying to keep up with chrono boost. And that's one thing I do need to work on as a player. I don't chrono boost very effectively, and I do forget this pylon on 16 a lot of times. Not really forget it, but it's a little late. So it opens up with the double racks, which if you're going for an early expand, you probably should have just threw it down now, but he didn't. He also hasn't scouted me, so that's a problem. He definitely should have scouted me by now and check and make sure there wasn't any funny business going on. And he's just sending out the SCV now, I guess, who is going here, and then here, and then here. Just a quick tip. If you're spawning down here, you wouldn't want to check up here because I'm pretty sure that they block spawns there. There he goes. He throws down his command center. Very good at 18. He's going to be a little bit supply blocked here, but that's fine. No big deal. I didn't go for my expansion quite as soon because, one, I didn't have, full knowledge that he was going to expand. I just kind of had to assume. And two, I didn't want to go too crazy and grab too early an expo just in case it was a trick to try and get me to expand roll. You see he's going to throw down a bunker here. That is very standard if you want to play a defensive game. Over here, chrono boosting my warp gate research out, trying to keep up with it the best I can. You see, I'm not, pro at that or anything. Throwing on 3 gateways. Timing to me is not a super important issue, but I try to keep things decently timed. I'm sending out a stalker here to see if, he's just completely got nothing. I can do a little economic damage. So I'll come up here, poke up, I'll see 2 bunkers, I'll immediately go back once I realize that there are Marines here that are going to kill that stalker. They hide in the bunker. Didn't lose that stalker, which was important, and didn't really take a hit to my economy. Here I threw down my expansion because now I can just, oh okay, I did see it. So I know I can throw it down and there shouldn't be any pressure. I saw 4 Marines, so I should be able to handle that. And then I decided to get a couple sentries out and a zealot, just in case he does go for some sort of goofy all-in sort of push. You did notice that he forgot to get his orbital here. The player I'm playing against wasn't particularly fantastic. I almost let this SCV get away, but no. The stalker barely gets it and gets that important kill. I also forget to set rallies here because I'm really good at this game, but it wasn't a big deal. It would have been a big deal had he been, barreling down my front door, but it wasn't. So my expo is about, halfway behind his, but at the same time, though, I feel like if we look at income real quick, I do have a lot more harvesters, and my income is just superb at this point. This mule will probably bring him up to close to my level. So I didn't think I needed to throw down quite as early if I just focused on the economy a little bit. I decided to throw down a forge, get those really quick upgrades, because I found that, especially in a level like this, they can be super effective. So my knowledge isn't great. I didn't do a really great job of scouting him, but I didn't have much of a choice. He's throwing down a third bunker, so he is completely protected for a good while. I decided I was going to go for the Robo Bay, or the Robo facility. One, because it's, well, a great tech path because you get Colossus, and two, for that observer so I could see, what in the world was he doing. He did throw down a Ghost Academy, which I like that play a lot because Ghosts against Protoss is amazing. It's seriously the best thing ever. Getting that factory, he might have wanted to go for nukes or just, get the Hellions. We see I'm getting +1 weapons already. I love to get these upgrades as early as possible. He does not have an engineering bay yet, which is really good for me. And I think that's going to actually help me in the long run. And that's definitely something you should do. I'm going to take this probe, see what I can see up here, which will be nothing. It's just a black box. So I'm in trouble. He's getting that Mobius reactor for his Ghost. Get that energy. Now making a decent skirmishing unit of gateway units. I don't know about the Ghost yet, so Zealots and Sentries probably not the best idea. The Stalkers are okay, but still, gateway units against Ghosts get massacred. See here, he's not really producing anything except for, well, okay, there he started Ghosts, and he times it almost right, so that, they pop out right when Mobius is done. No, it's right. No, it's not. He's a couple seconds behind. We see weird rallies going on here. Look at the income tab. You see, I am behind in the harvest. I'm in front of him in the harvester count, but I am behind because of mules. So, but I'm not too far behind, and I'm not using Chrono Boost at all because I'm bad. But I will have that +1 weapons here. I do have the supply advantage, and now I've got the tech advantage too because I've got that Robo Bay. He is taking up the starport. He probably will want to get Vikings or Medivacs to help his army. Here we see a factory coming out to take a look. Stim pack is on the way. Everything's very good. We look at the units though. He has 15 Marines and 2 Ghosts, 5 Zealots, 7 Stalkers, and 3 Sentries. So really I think I have the army advantage, although he has a slight economic advantage. Here I do make a blunder. I see this factory coming in, and I only send 2 Stalkers back because I didn't want to reveal my whole army. I probably should have just sent in the whole army so he did not see the Robo Bay being made. He probably still would have anyway, the factory's so much HP. So it wasn't a huge deal. And now he's got my army out of position, which was also a bad thing for me. So now he's going to start moving out, but his army is way smaller than mine. And I'm going to try and get Colossus. I do get supply block here, which is a problem, and I accidentally Chrono Boost that, not even realizing it's supply block. So I'm throwing down pylons like crazy. I do manage to get that factory, which is good. That means you won't be able to get any of those nukes. I see my pylon I put in the middle here just to watch goes down, and canceled. Thank you, interface. We see 3 Ghosts in his army. Ghosts are really good because he's going to EMP pretty much my whole army. The Zealots will get killed real fast. The Sentries won't have any energy, theoretically speaking anyway. But you look at his army, it's much smaller. Just go to the units tab real quick. Yeah, his army is much smaller than mine. He's going to try and poke up here with these units. He will get an EMP off, but not as much stuff as he really needed to. My army was really bunched up. He probably could have got it. You see a little misclick. I do lose the Zealot. Here we go. Misclick again. I do put those force fields there. A bit wonky. Not very good by me, but I didn't realize he was going to pull back so quickly. He was being very cautious. There's the EMP on my army, but this time I'm going to trap his units there. And then the Zealots can do the damage, and I'll clean this up really easily. And that's why if you're going against Ghosts, you have to be so careful. Luckily, this guy didn't really have much of an army. My macro did slip, but it's okay because his slipped too, and that's how the game works. He's going to retreat with the rest of his Ghosts and just leave that one here to distract me and never say die. We see back here his macro is coming back down. I am getting Colossus. I am being supply blocked like a total baller. I throw down more gateways because, hey, why not? And I'm just going to make this death push right here because I know he doesn't have anything left because he used it all there. And I think he got way too many Ghosts in this game. So, really, and here's his Marauders just chilling out here. Plus, he's got about 1 million of these. He's got 3 SCVs just chilling. He's going to put in the bunker, which I was a little worried about at first, but I decided I would just have the Colossus shell it for a little bit. Then the computer will fall apart and start lagging like crazy because that's how awesome my computer is. And then I decided, I'll just bring up the whole army because here comes this 3 Ghost unit. in slow motion, mind you, because we're in an action movie now. Anyway, we see that this Marine, he is Rambo. He will be fighting the good fight, and then he is... Wow, what is happening to my computer? This is terrible. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, now that the computer stopped having a seizure, I just kind of make this Doom push. He will EMP my army. It does get kind of clumped up there, but at this point it doesn't matter. I have the superior forces, and I just kind of roll on in. And I mean, yeah, he has 5 ghosts, but ghosts on their own, I mean, ghosts are amazingly good against Protoss, and by amazingly good, I mean they're probably the best unit that Terran has against Protoss. And now I'm just going to make the push in. I don't really need to worry about macroing either, which you should, but I didn't because I knew right here I was going to break it. And the game just gave up, apparently, because I can't, I'm just lagging like crazy, and I'm not sure why. So that's fine, you know, we'll just be unprofessional and whatever. So in a couple hours, whenever we finish this little confrontation, I'm coming out on top. You know, I got the losses. I made a Twilight Council so I can get the link in case things got real messy. And charges the zone. The zones are really good, especially with charge. Not when they just do that and give their lives prior. Move up here, then we just start, you know, messing up everything. This Colossus, he is the hero, and I think my upgrades did have a decent amount to do with it too, because, you know, I had +1/+1. Which is really helpful. So that's that game. Pro's Pullout is a hilarious name, by the way. And if you're watching this, no GG, come on, man. Anywho, so that's that game in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed watching. I just wanted to do it as a little basics of Platinum League, and you know how to what's a decent counter to someone going Mask Ghosts and not macroing. And it was just kind of a fun game. I figured I'd cast it. It was my placement match for Season 4. So, stay tuned to the channel. A lot of great stuff coming up, and we will see you guys eventually.